Mm. Huh. I mean, it seems kind of noble. Does it, Andre Tyson gave us a difficult line. He's skeptical on why the hell would they want him in here when he's quite literally a known faceless asset?
It cracks me up with the permanent blacklist.
Oh, the Habibis? Yeah.
I died laughing. Read it.
Personally, we had to cut the Habibis out of the picture. We gave them a somewhat delicate intelligence extraction job, and their solution was to resort to violence. We do not tolerate the very thing that is.
Just read the ending.
They are a huge liability. That is true.
I died reading that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this is very interesting. And they have, under number 4, every individual that we found on the scenes. So basically what had happened was we get a 911 dispatch from their system triggering that someone is breaking in or doing crime somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It like triggers and we go there and the individuals are trying to either break into something or get information somehow. Like, I don't know for what. And we interrogate them or not. And then they always have these spectra lens on them. I actually did, a couple of officers and us did one of their tasks where we had to do something and they made the officers wear spectra lenses, which basically they can see and hear in the motion and stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Might be cool to get your hands on some of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to like that is so strange.
Yeah.
Does it work?
It says the spectral lenses are a way we can keep track of the contractors' progress to ensure not only their safety but also their method.
Front operation, Cleveland, and interesting.
Oh, it cracks me up in there with the last one, the legal backlash and resolution.
Officer Ruby casually warned Pav that he was being looked into for treason charges because he unauthorized entry into Cleveland during a state of emergency. Pav initiated contact with Cassie Locker and the marshals who officially assured him that the police would not pursue legal charges because of freedom of press. Okay. Jesus. All right.
I don't know, but these, it seems like they get their hands on a lot of information.
Yeah.
Something with Seamus in here as well. Seamus McCarthy.
Does he work with them? Is that one of the...
It was an associate case study, so I'm assuming he had to do like a test for them. Like to see if he was a good like fit for their...
organization.
Yeah.
I mean, this seems kind of interesting. I'm going to be honest. You know, if push comes to shove, it could always be people like this that could be the... It's important to tap into individuals like this when there's common... Look, we dealt with Clevelanders who quite literally committed treason. But now there's such a higher level of terrorism taking place that we need to start thinking beyond just criminal, not criminal, but rather, you know, this is about survival. And the reason I kind of underline that is, you know, I don't know, like, you never know if these folks may be interested in assisting as long as they don't cross any lines, right? But, you know, anyways.
So I got this book today for more transparency because it got to the point where it felt like they were crossing lines. But this kind of laid it out that, you know, they're just more, like you said, people with information.
Yeah.
And alerting officers on crime.
I will say that I don't believe Junior Huntley's ever shot a gun before. He's sort of that kind of person, right? So it would be alarming to me if even the other names on here like Johnny Paps would ever do such a thing. It kind of goes against her ethos. But
oh yeah, if they give me any information about the faceless or anything, I'll pass it on to you.
Oh yeah, thank you very much.
You're
Well,
welcome.
all right, Baker, right?
Yeah, Brooklyn or Baker.
Brooklyn
whichever.
Baker. All right, I need to get out of here and get some sleep. I am well past my
I'm 11
uptime.
I'm 11 deep
All
as
right.
well.
I appreciate you coming down.
No problem.
This
Although
is
I really
gonna
wasn't a help, but I was just here.
hell yeah. Well, I wanted you to absorb how we're doing things because I think that is helpful for like long-term stuff, right? Like
I will tell you that I love paperwork.
oh, all right. Well, you know, hey.
I'm not just saying that to say it, but I actually do love paperwork.
Okay. Well, hey, if we
I'd rather do
get
paperwork than
permission
get
from
shot.
Maxwell, we will love to have you work on this stuff because it's going to need a lot of folks, right? Everyone,
Yeah.
you know, pitching in, I think makes everyone's life that much easier and, you know, doing it like a team. So,
Yep.
all right,
Always
easy.
great.
All right. Hell
Well, I
yeah.
appreciate you guys letting me come down.
Yep. Anytime. All right.
You guys get some sleep.
Ready to roll? Oh, John, you're going to have to jump in the trunk for a little bit.
That's all good. It's all good. I got it.
All right. I'm glad we got this done because I don't want to do this tomorrow. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, once you get the starting bit in, we don't got to do it again, you know? Because then it's just little bits at a time.
Now it's just adding in the right categories as you find each name.
Yep.
I will say, going from bar to all of this, my brain is fried.
Going from what?
Bar to this.
Bro, I can't believe when you said bar, I kept thinking you meant bar complaint. And I was like,
no, I haven't asked for a bar
I was
license
losing it. Oh, shit. Sparks is around too. I got to have a chat with her. Bro, he was probably shitting himself too.
Oh, God. I will say, though, the reason why I kind of went off a little bit was because he brought up the very thing that Blunt said he didn't bring up. But we'll have that figured out.
I wanted to hear from you, by the way, but the reason I kind of like chilled it out is I was like, this could turn into some shit that like we don't need right now. Listen, man, we ain't got time for like complaints over dumb shit like that. All right.
No, I would have kept the I would have kept the short because the only reason I engaged is because I knew there was a definitive ending point.
Let me get us gas first, just in case I got like 5% in this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just the only reason I engaged into anywhere that far is because I knew there was a definitive ending point for me. Because the point I wanted to drive to him was that.
Well, what the fuck happened? Is that all it is that you said? Don't make me sew your mouth shut and make you a mime.
So what Blunt
with Ember?
So what Blunt told me was mainly because of that, and then like because when I ACDC, me and McAllister had a thing where we call our revolvers our fidget spinner. So we literally just reload our shit and just fidget spin it the entire time.
Okay.
And he said that was threatening.
To who?
To Ember.
Yo, brother, that's Ember Quinn. She literally blows things up. That shit ain't.
I mean, she's the one that
like.
grenaded
Did she
this one.
vocalize that she was threatened?
No, it was just like if she said anything, it would just be like, "Oh no!" Like it was part of the bit that we were having.
I mean, when it comes to law enforcement, it's between parties, right? So like if you're dealing with the clowns and the people chasing them, they're on that same energy. You keep it at the same energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Third party coming in and sort of changing the tempo makes no sense. Has no place in PD because it's San Andreas. The time that line changes is you can't ha ha he when the actual shit is like serious. You get my meaning?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I meant with like, if dumb fucks are dressing up like the faceless, like looking to find out, they're gonna find out real quick. Now that means that we come in with the energy, but as you sort of peel back the onion and it looks rotten in the core, you just, get it sorted, move on, right?
Yeah. Also, I told him, I was like, it's disappointing because I thought I had an open door policy where you can just speak freely about it, right? If you had an issue, just speak up on the spot. We'll clear everything up.
I fully agree with that. Going to that extent is... So, man, what are we going to say? Shift 3, bro.
Yeah.
I remember waking up and there'd be, like, complaints like, so-and-so is at the evidence locker. So it's like, bro, fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, it was just... yeah. Anyways. I'll get it handled. Main thing I'm just trying to tell him is that, like, look, we're law enforcement. We take bullets for each other. If that's the expectation, I at least expect a conversation if you have any issues.
I agree with you. It turns into a complaint form, right?
Yeah. Because oh man, if you were there last night with Cassie and like McLeod, you would have listened how far it went off.
Yeah. Oh, look at the trolley over there. Oh, purple one. How's y'all day going today?
It's going.
Oh. Oh nah.
What?
Oh, nah.
What?
No,
What? What?
No, oh no no. It's not nothing. Nothing legal. Nothing. No. It's not cop work related. It's sun realization. Fucking. You know who you know who that was, right?
Hannah Berry, Maryberry, or whatever.
Yeah. And who was the one? Who was the little passenger puppy? Nathan Barr. That's why he started speaking up to me on the incident he brought up. Because she was complaining about it, so he stepped up to me and started complaining. Oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, on the bike just now?
Okay, so remember how he started bringing up a situation where he's like, I did walk up to you and say something about it. That the jewelry store thing he brought up? The only reason why he started speaking up to me is because his passenger was Hannah Mayberry. And it was his ride along.
No!
And she had issues. So he walked and started
why
talking.
is Hannah Berry a ride along when she's bitching about the state of emergency? She was one of the ones fucking complaining on Twitter.
Shift 3. What can I say?
What the fuck? Hey, I'm just gonna tell you this, man. Like, motherfuckers out here being like, man, why is there martial law? We don't have drinking water and electricity, but I want to wear my mask. I don't get it.
Oh my god.
So what if we die of thirst? I'm gonna wear my mask.
This guy piped up because his boo thing piped up too. Oh my god! Because they both.
Yo, that's crazy.
They I shit you not. Okay. So the example you brought up to you guys, to you and Odette, and at that conversation, she was in his passenger seat.
Hey.
He drove up, and they both complained at me because I was reloading my gun. Oh my god!
Hey, this doesn't leave this car, all right? I woke up this morning. Someone from Shift 3 was saying that they weren't going to follow the orders of the Chief Justice and follow my orders as
I know.
I was given.
I heard
I was about to wake up and be like, yo, pack your bags, son. I'll see you in 7 days. but luckily it got handled. Luckily Rhodes came and like got it sorted because like Rhodes know I don't fuck around. And he made it very clear.
My God.
Oh my God. And hey, it wouldn't be the first time. I had to clap that same one's cheeks like over the whole like it was just
There was
the
a
same
light bar
person
situation too with them, right?
had stated like after a transfer that a marshal was at the evidence locker for 30 minutes and he found it suspicious. I'm like, do you know that that's normal if someone's going through evidence, you fucking bozo? Like, what do you think? Like, fucking magically, like the fucking evidence guy, like, writes all the reports and, like, ties everything together? What the fuck?
Why are they investigating the facts?
I don't know. Yeah, like, why didn't they just press all the buttons in the MDT and just pick charges? Like, what the fuck?
I already got the PC. Just take it to court with the one sentence PC. What's the problem? I don't know why the DOJ makes this so difficult.
Oh my God. I start pulling my brain when people just start talking about like court cases and this and that. And then you like pull up the docket and the name hasn't been on a case for like 3 years, you know? Run their damn name through the MDT and it's all like S plus boost and bank truck. And it's like, yep. When your PC is they shot at me, it's pretty straightforward, but
or you search their car because they had a warrant, but no reason to search the car because it was used.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if people actually went to like civil court for stuff like this?
I'm surprised a kid didn't take it to civil court.
I mean, people don't want to go through the system because it's bogged down by a bunch of dumb shit, you know? I feel like it's pretty straightforward, like stay in your lane, right? And then anything outside of that becomes a disruption. I'm gonna close the trunk here. It becomes like it becomes destructive because you know, I think about people that are working like endless hours on shit, right?
Yeah.
It's not effective when the bench, for lack of a better word, is bitching and complaining on their side of the field, right? So, all right. All right. Feel free to speak openly in here. You're in safe territory.
I will say this. I forgot to mention this earlier. Remember how there was a thing Octo mentioned offhand from what his phone call was. People have been asking about Eliza not having a warrant, and people keep inquiring about it. The latest one that asked, he said, was Joshua or something.
Is that a cop?
CI former question mark?
Joshua Langeman. He stalked me before.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Joshua Langeman. Name Delman Homie. Yeah, he stalked me.
Oh. Wait, is it just him, Jong, that's asking about it?
No, Octo mentioned that other people, even law enforcement, is starting to bring it up. I just told him you don't know anything. It's not.
Why do these people that are uninvolved and haven't typed a single?
I told Cassie this last night. I don't know why people, when it comes to serious shit, don't give a fuck. But when it comes to minute shit like the Nathan Barr stuff, all of a sudden it's all serious and, you know, you gotta be professional and some other bullshit. Like, they flip-flop the script. They get serious on shit that matter, or they get serious on shit that don't matter. And they start fucking dicking around when it's everything's on the line. So,
if I may ask, am I supposed to have a warrant?
No, because you're technically in our custody serving your time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I figured, so.
But why is your name coming up?
Because people can't stop thinking about me, Brian.
Rent-free in a bunch of people's heads.
Yeah,
probably.
but well, let me run a hypothetical. Who's to say that you're not in ICU? Who's to say that, as your records show, who's to say that you weren't picked up the faceless? Because I haven't fucking had time to put all the kidnapped people in a damn report. Nor do I really want to, because anyone who needs to know knows, and having it written anywhere is just a pointless. I mean, it's not pointless. It just, like, it's not productive in what's going on, right? Worst case scenario, someone's like, oh my God, who's kidnapped? I can fucking list the damn list. And even then it's hypothetical, right? We know names that have, but there may be names that we can't realistically know.
Yeah, I just told Octo that, feign ignorance, or just say you truly don't know and tell people that are being nosy just to fuck off.
Yeah.
Plain and simple at this point.
I think it's a safety concern too, because I feel like those that are bringing it up, I'm gonna tell you something, Eliza, and this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of keeping you as much away from people I don't trust in law enforcement. Some people don't make it as detectives, so they LARP as it, and they try to figure out, like, who's this lady? Why would they keep her such a secret? I must know, And then it's like, oh, fantastic. You're outing someone clearly, probably you shouldn't be figuring. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's, like, protection brain goes, like, that strand in their brain that says, this is probably someone intended by law enforcement to be kept a secret. Maybe I don't poke at it, But, I wouldn't worry too much. I feel like we seemingly are doing something right if you're still here. So. And of course yourself. You've been on by your own for a minute, so.
Permission to speak freely. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was reckless adjacent today. For the reasons that I explained to you earlier. I did cross paths with some former Babylonians, but I very much played off. I was dressed more as myself, as a similar way that I was pictured on Twatter a little earlier. And I very much played off that I was, an amnesiac and did not remember anything, as was full-on kiflaming.
Wait, today?
Today, yes.
Wait, I thought that was you posting it to divert attention to you looking like this.
Oh, 100%, yes. I wasn't wearing this. I was looking as myself.
What the fuck? Wait, what happened?
I was in that spot, and it was actually quite a while later, because I was trying to see if, those individuals were going to scoop me up. And then
right.
And then some former Babylonians, former Clevelanders, drove on up. Seemed to feign concern, but I simply played off that, I was of the same mind as if I just moved here. They seemed to buy into that quite readily, and left me alone quite shortly after.
Huh.
Jesus.
As bold as I was being, I know not if it was too obvious or if there was truly no interest from my would-be kidnappers. I did not come across anyone.
I am suspecting a large part of that is due to the situation up in Vinewood, right?
Very
Imagine the resources were ensuring that the raid went as planned, which is a raid that resulted in things being up in flames. So,
if I may ask, what What leads you to believe that I may be, I suppose, on their list at all? Don't get me wrong, I'm very much
Sure.
grateful for the protection and the security, but
Um,
I'll
you
admit
are
I'm
on the
coming up short with
list.
reasons.
Oh, well, that's easy. You own the Kiflon building. They know the relationship with the Oracle. You innately, in a way, may be seen as owing them something. They know that you know more about them and their masters than the other. Then, of course, you got Diego de Leon and his relationship with you. I'm sure your name has been thrown under the bus plenty of times in front of them. He has probably told them about levels of how inquisitive you may be about the Faceless and otherwise. And when I look at those that they have been interested in, their targeting has gone through a filter of who knows the most about us. CJ, Skipper Jones, Lang, Alfonso, Nancy to a degree. And then Bjorn. It leaves very few people left other than yourself. When I think about the rest, right? Clark, Speedy, etc., etc. I mean, they have some relationship, but they're not really going to be putting too much thought beyond what did Faceless do in the last 7 days, right? As opposed to what is Faceless really doing. So that's kind of my theory on all this.
I understand.
Yep.
I will admit I tried to...
I think there's the obvious other reason. Well, okay, it's not obvious, but I've at least hinted to it. John, give us a second.
Sure.
If you got your hands on that ledger, they're gonna have an idea what your ties are gonna look like, right? You know, those involved in getting that ledger were not just anyone. Not anyone could have gotten their hands on it. To the extent that the individual who produced that ledger was shot in the face right outside of the bank as I was walking him out. So I'll kind of leave it at that. So
I see.
That ledger and many things surrounding it tie to Ian Crawford, right? It ties to their past. Now there is, and I want to be clear here, right? This is not something I'm going to go around just spouting to folks. But fuck, how do I put this in words? Do not ever presume that just because you got away with something that someone isn't going to either have thought in that deep or has made a educated guess and gotten it right. I'm going to give you a example. We have a program. There are people out there that you have not met that are sworn marshals. The vast majority of them are known to myself and one other. They have been under operation for, I don't know, some over a year, some about 9 months. They show up occasionally. They handle their business well. And when they produce results, those results go to a handler. That information then gets to me as if it was found by the handler. No one needs to know truly where it came from. I ensure when I look at those documents, they are done in a particular way, so that ideas don't form when they don't need to. However, sometimes my ghosts have operated a little bit more openly. And, you know, they get caught out really quick. I'm not pointing at the fact that, you know, there's any foul play or anything like that, just to be clear here. But sometimes they are a little bit more loose, right? I'll give you an example. We had Rue Minmi running for mayor. Massive violent background. She was under the radar for some time. Got a lot of information for us. Why? Because no one thought she would ever be a marshal. No, she was a sworn marshal for a good 2 months. And then I got a little too excited. And I told her to go interact, go pass a repair kit and sew to some of the Clevelanders that we're trying to catch. And she got burned, right? I didn't think in a million years that would be it, but that's what got her, right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
Very much so.
yeah.
Yes.
So, especially, and this kind of goes back to the Ian Crawford conversation, be very careful how you put that forward. And know that even if, like, say you were approached by Charlie, and let's say the topic came up, and you're like, oh, I know who that is. And you're like, oh, yeah, Alfonso told me. Doesn't mean that he's going to believe that Alfonso. You get what I'm saying? Like, not every excuse is going to work. So, anyways, yeah.
And if I may ask, why put so many resources into protecting me the way that you all have? I think on paper, everyone can recognize and realize that I have basically done more harm than good in the grand scheme of things, in spite of my intentions. That doesn't mean I'm not grateful, but I think you can understand my confused gratitude.
I mean, we do this pretty regularly. It's, how do I... There are layers to things. I actually got done, Baker, who you saw wearing blue. She's fairly new in the department. And she, and I don't want to get into what she's working on, so I'll be kind of vague on it. She referenced a entity she's looking into. Upon myself assessing it and realizing the folks' involvement and their value, I reminded her that there are people that may be doing some things here. They might be pushing drugs. They might be doing things that are illegal. And while she's looking into them, that there might be value for her to see if they can help us against the faceless. And that while they may be operating in a space that is not legal, why would we care if someone is doing a bit of illegal activity when they can do a whole lot more good fighting the faceless? And in that same light, and for the same reason Alfonso's hopefully going to get out tomorrow, and some others, is because am I going to be more concerned having y'all in prison, having, I think, on the basis of San Andreas, served your time, and keeping you in a place so you can very easily get picked up, or would I rather see you be one to a dozen other individuals that make it that much more difficult for the faceless to win. Because if what they do goes through, I mean, we might all be dead, right? This island may not survive. So, you know, these attacks that occurred, and the buildings are fine now, but apocalypse is around the corner, right? So, and it's the same reason we're trying to get them back, right? They may have committed some crimes over there, but we have our own citizens that were kidnapped. That's a significantly more concerning matter to me, right? I mean, if another country came into America and swiped an entire set of prisoners, you know, PD might not give a fuck, but, you know, the military would, right? You would hope the people would. Because, you know, once you've served your sentence, you're supposed to be able to walk free, right? You're not, those people on that island aren't going to be able to do that. So, what's that saying? You know, like, what is it? Fuck, I don't know. I don't remember how it goes, but it's something like, you know, they came for my neighbor and I didn't do nothing.
I guess they came for my neighbor. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
They came for my, you know, it's my alderman, and I said nothing. They came for me. No one was there to help me.
Exactly.
The truncated version of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
That kind of philosophy. You know what I mean? So.
Thank you for entertaining the questions.
Yeah.
I know that you have much to tend to.
Yeah. No worries. All right. Hey, I need to go talk to Sparks about some command stuff. Mind hanging out with Barbara here? Barbara, I'm gonna go get some sleep right after this. Yeah. John got you though. So
I will be turning in very shortly.
all right, easy peas. Do you know where Sparks went?
I thought she went in 25 with you guys.
Give me a second. Sparks.
Oh, hey. Gerard, how about this? Let's catch up. Are you gonna be around tomorrow?
Yes, director.
Oh, thank God. I thought you might have. Okay.
No, I'm
ready
at
to
this
chat.
deliberation.
And
Yes, sir.
oh, fuck. Deliberation. Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, it's Bat Chest Omega murdered a lady.
Oh, yeah. He's also a treasonist and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, he sure is. He's
Okay.
neither the hero we wanted nor needed, sir.
Jesus.
Yeah, I walked in and you and Barb were talking.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna leave. That seems stressful.
Yeah, it was I mean, the TLDR was like, why would you put so many resources into helping us? I'm like, we do this stuff pretty regularly, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
And if you're being targeted by a terror
Yeah.
org, like, yeah, of course we're gonna watch over your ass, man. Like, if someone's trying to like force extradite you, can we have a quick chat about
absolutely
the stuff, and then because I gotta get to bed ASAP.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe over here?
we could just yeah. Yeah, I clocked on duty pretty late today. I've taken like 5 days off. It's been kind of nice because I went and I counted. It was like 49 days straight. So,
Jesus.
yeah, I'm all good though. So,
Okay.
all right. You want to give you a rundown on the McAllister thing, or do you want to run down for the
Sure.
day?
I got a little bit of it, but I want to hear from you.
So I'd like to preface. I'm not. Who did you hear from specific?
I don't remember my 13-hour day.
Cassie, Blunt.
Cassie.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think she may have pointed me to the document. And then I read the statement. And then I realized that homie need some time to figure himself out.
So initially, it was me and Cassie, and then Blunt came on duty. I had him run down the situation with me the whole day because he said the Friday was stressful. So I had him start from the beginning because I wanted to hear the whole thing, right? Maybe his parents died. Maybe he's super stressed, right? Like I wanted to hear the whole thing. And it basically boiled down to he thought he told someone, McLeod may have responded, went up north, and it was a shit sandwich. I'm like, okay, you know this, and he was apparently apologetic. Blunt heard most of it. Cassie heard all of it, and said, "Okay, go work on the paperwork. We're gonna have a chat, and I'll chat with you a second." And then he said he wanted to have a private chat, so I held that off. Initially, I was only going to suspend him for the just over 48 hours. So I'm like, okay, you need a break, clear your stress. You're making dumbass decisions. I need you. I was just gonna make the call. Basically Thursday night, Friday morning, at the very most. The more I think about it, the more I kind of want to suspend him for longer because of the next conversation. The next conversation, he didn't want to have it Davis. He wanted to have it private. He didn't want phones. He didn't want tablets, any electronics, radios turned off. I'm like, this is incredibly suspicious for Marshall. So I pulled Blunt. It was me, Blunt, McAllister. We left our electronics inside of the lockbox inside the Blunt's vehicle. And we went to Noose. The long and the short of it is that he received a personal call from Charlie. No one knew about this personal call on Friday. He said he didn't tell you, and I'm imagining he didn't tell you, Director. This call was from a 311 that was made by the Faceless from that phone, but apparently it was recognized as Charlie. Apparently there was a situation in Zancudo with Alfonso Sebastian.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Buddha.
about this. Yeah, it's some brain dead shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. So he
You
believes
mean other than
that,
the fact that we got bombarded and nearly murdered?
well, that was Cassie's opinion, but I'll tell you what.
No, but that's a very rational, like. So we went there to die. Yeah. Well,
yeah. You went
okay.
there to die. Yeah. You just want to off yourself, like right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm just like,
no.
because I haven't thought about putting a gun in my fucking mouth like every day of my existence as director.
Yeah, I looked at Blunt yesterday after suspending him and removing everything except for his keys. And then I said, "Is this how it is? I chose this. I chose command." He goes, "Yep, this is how it is." I went, "I chose this, Blunt." Anyway, regardless. Yeah, so he said he was called by Charlie, and he's fairly convinced that you're working directly with the Faceless. That it was very suspicious how you were delaying, quote unquote, delaying the moving Lang Buddha, Alfonso Sebastian, whoever else back on the 7th.
Yeah.
Getting into a black site, it was very suspicious because Charlie then also started saying that, he's watching McAllister, which is probably true. There's probably plenty of people in the Faceless and the investors and all kinds of shit that are watching all of us. We're marshals, of course. Yeah. We're literally their direct enemies. And so he starts going on this discussion, and it just essentially is just that over and over. And I say, McAllister, I need you to give me one reason why I shouldn't suspend you right now instead of waiting for you to do your paperwork. And he just looks at me and looks down. So I immediately removed his access to everything for the MDT and suspended them until Friday morning. I want to see where his head's at on Friday before giving him MDT access, but I wanna tentatively have someone else in command look him over and see if his head's back in the game.
I also think it's dangerous for him to be anywhere near the Faceless. And
I would agree.
I want to even mention some of my concerns.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he's ready to be a deputy marshal. He is lacking,
I would agree,
critical communication skills. I can only enumerate what I can because keep in mind, we gave him the until he earns it back and he gets his communication skills up. I am the reason he even has a job. He was initially fired. He was fired because he was close enough involved with marshals that were trying to arm civilians against the Faceless.
Ah.
He took on the task to get his job back. That was not the only reason. It is because his disciplinary problems were so severe, it would drive me up a wall. More so than most. And he succeeded. I defended his ass. Including the series of what I would describe as bullying actions. It happens to a lot of PD people, but him especially.
Sure.
Now, I don't give that for free. If it's going to come with some bullshit, right? Listen, I'll do it for anybody, right? But there's like, when you get the gratitude and then you get the slap in the face, it's like, all right, now this is some next level disrespect. Now, I will say that I think things started to go sideways when there was enough of a lull by the faceless, right? We're talking post-December, post-January, after the massive attacks at the observatory. Right. But then things sort of started to turn. Like, keep in mind, Babylon started to heat up. Archivist started to heat up. We were dealing with literally like just everything. I think you remember this time, right? Archivist firing. We don't got time for the fucking archivist.
Correct.
Because also the faceless are doing this. And I remember this like every other day there was like a faceless attack. It was obscene. And then, of course, we had Babylon. And we needed everyone. It's been the biggest case that I think anyone will ever work in the history of San Andreas. For what was it, fucking 40 people, PC dog. We didn't even get to cohort. It burnt the fuck out of most investigators, right? Something that they worked so hard on, and what did it amount to, right? I mean, listen, we got him in the end, right? But that doesn't negate the fact that the paperwork effectively became unnecessary.
Yes, but we didn't know that at the time, right? Like we built the foundation.
I think you and I can recognize that, but I think that's something very difficult for most everyday cops to see it, right? They see it as like, why would I ever do that again on the next thing? And I've witnessed the detriment when it comes to this stuff now. It's so hard to get people because I think that they're worried that it means nothing. Luckily, I've gotten around that, but during that time, the complaining started with McAllister. No one's working on this, and I'd hear it from like two parties away, right?
Yeah.
And it'd be like, brother, you need to go to your command. You have, just as we rest of us do, tell people, hey, you need this signed. Go tag command, right? You sign things. Blunt signs things. People will come around and get it sorted. That's what command is for. I get it. Other departments go and hire like 20 command members, right? That are all, and that's why they're fucked, because like there's like fucking 20 cooks in the kitchen, right? And then you end up with command that don't even know command things or what PC is. And
correct.
Yeah, you end up in that shit show. And just because you let command know doesn't mean they ain't gonna come around like a day later and get it addressed. But he won't do it. And it would just be complain. And the problem became really with the yes sirs with no action aside to it. You know that Echelon building? We should have seized it like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, we've been trying to seize it for a while. I'm surprised it took until mid-July.
I'd ask him like damn near 10 times and it'd always be some bullshit. And listen, I've been there. I've done that. I know what he's doing. It's the shit where you go, I'm doing so much work, because you spend fucking 2 weeks writing like a really well-made document, but it's 2 weeks, right? When shift 1 into 2, actually dealing with faceless straight up, is dealing with like 8 hours of preempt into chase, into processing, into breaking down everything. That, you may wake up and you may not got all the damn report because everyone's fucking cooked out of their damn mind, right? Like shift 1 cops thinking like, in British, awake at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, barely awake,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, they never adapt, but yeah, correct.
And so then, then there was other reasons, like fucking he needed to get in contact with Brandy for like a month for a statement. And I'm like, brother, did you ask command? Did you, I don't know, email her?
I think
It took 3 weeks till he goes, like, actually 2 weeks later, he goes, well, I don't know. And I'm like, you can do that. That's normal. And then he still didn't do it for a week until I finally forced him to do it. I think like in front of me. Right. Like, and so
I think we should give him an option.
okay.
I want to see where his head's at on Friday. If it's even at all okay, I want to give him either more time, maybe Monday or Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, and see where his head's at. But if his head's not if he's okay, I think the demotion should come no matter what. I think he should go back to rookie and then earn his spot for the communication. But I definitely want to see if he I want to give him the option, and if he says he's not ready, I want to give him 1 or 2 more days. But if he says he's ready, I'm going to give him until Tuesday. I'm going to make him have more time if he thinks he's ready.
Yeah, I'm good by that.
Does that make sense?
No, it does. It's he's a handful, right? There's a couple other things. The way he treated McLeod is so unacceptable. McLeod, new marshal. This guy's just shitting on him, bitching at him. Doesn't spend any effort to build him up. It's like, oh, he hasn't done this yet, and he's undoes. And McLeod is in the midst of dealing with the shit I just got done describing. Of course, motherfucker ain't got no time, man. This guy spent 6 hours, 7 hours getting blown up, and we got to deal with shit right in front of us. Right? That's just part of what it is. Now, I understand that for those who wake up around now, like, this is no offense to like shift 3, right? But there is a need of recognition that the tempo is some complete different level when this shit's actually happening.
Yes.
Right? And the effort that I think McAllister did is fantastic. Mahomie's never been the damn lead of the Faceless case. I don't remember assigning that. Right?
No, I think he was primary on scene or made some calls, but that doesn't mean he's the lead.
No.
Just because you make some calls on an investigation doesn't make you the lead.
But he seemingly decided to tell Shang to his face that he's known him for a while as the lead fucking Faceless investigator. And Shang wanted to blow his fucking brains off. He'd never heard him before.
My concern is that he didn't tell us that Charlie called him. And then my concern, so here's my thought with you, quote unquote, sabotaging us. The reality is, if you were a director, 1, you would be trying to hurt yourself and kill yourself. You're not doing that. 2, you would already know that we would know. So what like he's like, I don't want to tell Brian, I don't want to tell Brian, I don't want to do this. I'm like, if that was the case, he already knows that we know. So what's the point in us not telling him? You know, like you could have just sabotaged just a while ago.
I mean, listen, I might work for the Faceless. I mean, he may not be wrong. Let's take a walk real quick.
And I'm an archivist.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, director.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to talk about your talk with him. There's something I'm going to show you. You're going to kind of see what I mean. And this is something that oh man, it's probably Saturday if you're around earlier might be a good time to do it, because there's some overlap that we need to discuss that is very concerning. While we're at it, I'm gonna just close the loop on the problems. Communication, priority, recognizing, saying yes is bad if you don't actually know what the fuck is being asked, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, clarifying questions, brother.
Hey, Perm. Yeah, if he says he's not ready, I'm gonna give him till Sunday. But if he says he is ready, I'm gonna give him till Tuesday.
Okay.
So, if he's willing to own up to his shit, and I'm gonna let him know that the demotion's coming no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
We have 13 minutes, by the way, before the storm rolls through.
Holy shit. You know, I am 5% of men in my age bracket in terms of sleep efficiency. So I learned this through my Fitbit, and that answers the question how I can go to the gym, run, and be in the city for 13 hours a day and not be dead. Because apparently my ability to go into deep sleep and REM sleep is top 5% in like the world. So
Man, that must be nice. I get
yeah.
about 4.5 hours of sleep a night.
Oh shit. Is it like a heating thing or like a temperature thing?
No, I have 3 jobs.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably do it.
Sassum is 2.
Oh, do you need help?
Oh, no,
Is this
sir,
a
I'm
9
just
or 10?
standing by. Our CVPI was stolen out front.
Is this a 9 or 10?
Oh shit. All right.
Okay. Just text me. Have a good night.
I think the biggest thing is I think he hasn't been trained under proper law enforcement. I think he's operating like how the fuck he was trained. We probably didn't catch this, right? Because I don't see the guy. He writes the reports. He's good at that. I don't think he got trained how to be a proper... Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I do. I think that was part of the discussion that I've had with Springfield and Blunt about it, even when I was a rookie. I mean, you and I have had that discussion before where, I mean, I come with law enforcement experience and extensive legal background. He has paperwork experience, but not much law enforcement experience. And I think that just hasn't ended up showing, Like, there's those of us who, like, the whole fucking Pred Carmine Bobby shit burnt me out for 2.5 months.
oh
now it doesn't. I don't give a shit. I mean, it did.
well, now, according to Chief Justice, they come through and they try to do some wild shit and they get hired. I can just fire their ass.
Yeah. About the speaking of which, really quick, is Maxwell above us at all? Like the rest of us, Marshall? For the
No,
faceless shit?
I've made the no, not on faceless stuff. There's going to be a new chain of command for the faceless. There's a completely separate. So I'm above everyone, but it is my mandate that every department run as they would generally.
Yes, that's how we discussed it yesterday.
Innately, when it comes to faceless, that's SASM. We are above everyone. But with this new chain of command that will be formed, it will be interdepartmental, and it is for, like, if motherfuckers ain't around for like a while, right? I can't have them in that chain because this is a chain that goes up and might disappear in 3 weeks. So,
sure.
Like, when it comes to faceless stuff, it's gonna be run very. It'll be cool. We'll wait till I cook it up tomorrow, though.
A-firm. What did you want to discuss that we pulled away from City Hall for?
So take a look at. Oh, as I'm looking for this, speak to Springfield, please.
I will. Cassie said that we are not hiring her back. Is that correct?
I was mad, but when she's back, I'm down.
I don't think she can get an expungement. I think she just got charged.
On Monday.
She's getting an expungement on Monday.
Yeah, she had to wait till the 24th, and then she's not around until Monday. I think she feels like she's missing out on all the everything closing out. But I told her I get that. I also had to explain to her that I cannot look at her specific situation and bend our standards.
We
Because
can't.
if
And
I do it for her, then it throws out everything that we did leading up. And this has much longer term impact than that goes beyond her. I had a very deep
agree.
conversation with her late last night. So I think she was very combative. And I also told her, that's not what you do with me, ever. Holy fuck, where is this thing?
I'll chat with her.
I found it.
I'll check in with her.
Like, I get it. She got fucked, right? Don't give me that. I don't want to hear the attitude, though. Oh, no.
Don't oh no me. What do you mean, oh no?
Oh, my God. I've been carrying it on me this entire time.
Bro, what do you mean, oh no?
This was found in the faceless.
Oh, I saw pictures of this. I saw
Yeah.
this in the report. I didn't go deep into it, but I was like, oh, I should ask about this. Yep.
So when I
Critical
say,
infrastructure.
yeah, I might be, because motherfucking we may all have been. Now, I don't want to say that exactly because I have a lot of theories here.
Sure, right.
But
No,
so the
but it's
first
between us.
name is Mr. Blue's family name.
Yeah, Draven.
Yes.
And then Blackwell.
Well, that was the other thing
You know
that
that
got me pissed off, right? Like, we didn't know this until the justice
Yes,
gave us the search warrant. Because this is the other problem that we're having, right? Homie has... McAllister has a shitload of information, and he probably just whispers it in the hallway when we're in the middle of like a bajillion things, right?
Yeah.
None of the master docs are updated, man.
Correct. Yeah.
So look, I don't want this to be fuck McAllister thing. It's just like
No.
hot damn. We just needed someone experienced to be in between. We just don't have it, right? We don't have someone, right? But we'll whatever, right? I don't want to put it all on him. Kid's like 23. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
I mean,
He'll
you're
get there.
not wrong. Okay.
This document
Hear me out.
infers that either all of the investors planned our destruction. And if it's
But
all
why
the
the-
investors, that also could mean the state. Now, that is a worst case scenario.
Sure.
But there is the precaution of, you know, the investors doesn't mean all of them. And also it's talking about infiltration and shit. Like if you look at section 1,
I do. Yeah.
like
I
that
do.
almost seems like we take control elusively in. Like this reads to me like
Sure.
motherfuckers came in like, all right, listen guys, this investment's not going the way we like. Let's take our crew and like let's start cause all these disasters, and then the other people in the boardroom, we can point in and be like, yo, our shit's fucked. We need to go and do this thing.
This is some corporate dystopia cyberpunk garbage. is what this is.
Yes.
They've made some fantasy into fucking reality is what they've done. This is you know what this is? It says authorized under Draven and Blackwell patronage. There's probably more than them in the investors. And this is some sort of fucking feud and they're using us in their sick little fucking game.
I don't disagree. And then you ask the question why. I am so convinced that Skynode, the thing that they've been recording the skies, they've been recording everything. They know why? Because the data is the sale. The data is the value. How human behavior in a city.
Holy shit.
Yeah. How fucked is the fact that the last book with Darkstone and then this one aligns so much to what we've been thinking? Right now, if this didn't tie to like the thoughts we already had,
sure, right.
I'd be like, you know, but it all aligns, and that can't be a coincidence, right?
Okay, crazy idea. I'm just spitballing. I don't want to actually do it, and I have no plans to actually do it. What if we gave this book to Lucian?
No. Well, we need to talk about your conversation. Let's have that tomorrow.
What do you want to know? I can give you the TLDR.
I am way too cooked for that combo. Plus, I need to go to bed like 3 hours ago.
Okay. Let me give this.
I
to you
want
so
to
you can
have
put it
that
in the proper-
conversation to make that decision that you're bringing up. But will tell you I'm not opposed to ideas like that. Oh, do you still have it?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know where it goes into,
Oh.
and I want to make sure that you can
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
where you need to put it. So
Thank you.
welcome.
I like what you're thinking, and the reason I say that is because I don't my problem is this. When I asked Lucian for the information, he said it was on the way, and he sort of inferred that's not something he can do. And he mentioned that, the investor documents. That's when I asked him, isn't your whole thing been about putting information out there for folks so that things aren't a secret to the public? And he said, oddly, that some information is too dangerous for folks to have. And I'm like, huh?
That was part of most of our conversation. I'll give you the high.
Sure.
He's Jimmy's brother.
Okay.
His last name is Alderson, which is why it's not in a report. I don't want people freaking out.
Yeah.
And then most of it was an esoteric conversation about how we're both trying to protect the city, but we're doing it in different manners. But that is also the portion of the conversation that he gave me, was like, it needs to be released at the right time. Otherwise, it just becomes drowned out in everything else that goes in social media. So we'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'll be on duty a lot earlier.
Jesus. Okay,
Yeah.
one last thing on McAllister.
Yes, sir.
You know what I think actually fucked him up?
Hmm.
He actually went on a faceless mission one day, and he's never been the same. You know when he got in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Because, like, we go through that thing so much, we're like Wolverine. You got to be. And I think he went to one, and he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
I mean, the reality
This is
a
what
lot
they're
of us are just
talking
lucky.
about.
I mean, yes.
So
okay, we'll chat more tomorrow.
You get my meaning, right? Like
I do, yes, sir. I do.
Like it's like, yeah. Anyways, Sparks, I appreciate you. Really great to have you back. I know it's been a little bit, but worth saying again. So
I'm incredibly lucky that you allowed me in this position, sir. I don't take it lightly.
hell yeah. All right. You have a good night.
You too, sir.
Yo. What a day of RP, huh? Wildflower is live. Let's go Raider. Chat, I keep saying I'm going to go to sleep on time, and then shit like this happens. You know what I mean? How is the stream here, chat? from 1 to 10. Tomorrow I got to do the SOP stuff. Oh my God. I am tired. RP detected. Let's go raid Wildflower and show her some love. I'm going right to bed, guys. I am way too cooked. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Later.